Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Try to plug in my charger really quickly here. I'm gonna wait for more people to show up for a sec. Man, pretty exciting news today. Pretty good stuff. I you you don't really find this kind of stuff very often, and as you can see in the thumbnail, it's already spoiled what I found. But man, I so you know I'm stuck inside. We're all stuck inside, right? We're all like quarantine, all that stuff, and as I'm sitting and I'm chilling, I'm trying to find ways to I'm gonna write beats or I'm gonna have to do some of the stuff because you can't just sit inside too long and not be creative if you're already creative. What happens is you lose that. You need that drive. Of course I'm not feeling good. I got sick again. It's just a cold though. I guess I don't know. I just my fucking immune system, whether it's the allergies or whatever, my total immune system has been shit. But so I'm trying to dig up some old stuff, and I thought about digging up my old sampler and seeing if I could pull some riffs. You want to create new stuff, but realizing that I'm sitting on so many loops that I can pull out of my old samplers from 2000. That's how old this thing is, right? It's from the year 2000. That I can pull some stuff off it, try to bring it into a DAW, maybe recreate some of it, doll it up a little bit. It's kind of like when a game gets like a remake. They kind of doll up the graphics, they doll up the engine. Same thing with audio. So I'm looking at my two broken samplers, and I'm going, well, shit, I'm not going to be able to use these things, I guess. And what I'll show you is what I'm talking about here. And so, it's these things. You've seen it my entire life, whatever. I got one more in here. It's broken, though. These don't work really well. This one kind of works. Not as well. The buttons are actually sunken in. As you can see, when I press this button, the whole row of them go down. See that? You can hear that squeak, watch. So it's not a good sign. These things are very volatile as it is. And you don't, how many more times are you going to be able to turn these things on without fucking up? Or crashing or ruining your smart cards? So you're walking on eggshells as is. So you really don't want to, when you turn them on, you want to be able to just use them for that. You don't want to be able to just you can't jam on them anymore. You can't smash on them anymore. So you really just, you got to be careful because you have to use those things just to pull audio off of now. And if you go online, these things are really, really expensive. So sitting at home, I realized I need to find one more of these things in good shape, because there's a lot of stuff that I'll make some stuff about it, showing you what I'm going to pull off. But you got your smart cards here. You got your whole life here. This is like let's see if I can show you guys what. Back then we had to use these things called smart media, and they went from a range of very, very small SD cards file sizes. But here they go, right? This is like put a packet in there so it doesn't get all wet inside. But this is what the cards look like. They range from 16 megabytes to 64 megs. But that's what fits into these samplers. So this is everything. And these already got wet, like in a flood. These already got soaked. As you can see, the ink is all fucked up on them. And like, what is this? June of 2003. Okay, so these things are really old. It goes back from even then. But you realize it's fragile stuff here, guys. This isn't stuff like, you got these things here that someday will also follow the same route as being obsolete and fucking expensive. Now, if you go on eBay and you look up smart media cards on eBay, you're going to find that they're very expensive. And they're 16 megs because the gear was made only for those. So if you want to use old gear, you're going to have to fall in line with what you're paying for. So when you see these, I'm telling you right now, buy as much as you can of these. Not just the Extreme Pro, but just like any of them. Because I'm telling you right now, they're only $5. You're like, oh, they'll be there forever. They're not going to be there forever. They'll follow the same fucking route as these being super expensive. So I got my life's work. Well, not my life's work. I got every song I created from maybe the year of 2000 to 2004, 2005. It's a good 5 years of loops and songs, right? That I have to now dig up and keep an archive of the stuff. And you always got to have one of these samplers on you then. Because you got to have these tools. If you want to pull, you the rest of your life, you're stuck with having to have one of these things forever. You have to have one of these things forever. If you want to go back in your past, it's a fucking time machine. It's not just a sampler. It's a time machine. It's a time machine. And even the AC adapters are super fucking rare, right? So I don't trust my SD cards on this because it's fucking faulty. It's broken. It's not, I can't get the buttons to work. And then you start to panic. And then you're like, oh fuck, your whole life you're like panicking. You're panicking. Because you're like, I need these things to continue to dig out of. Imagine a mine full of gold that you own, that you have to go and dig gold out of. How much property tax is that gold mine costing you? And any moment that fucking mine can collapse and you're not going to be able to get inside the mine. That gold is sitting there, and now that this thing is broken, right? This thing is fucked up, right? So as a creator, you're like, these machines aren't going to be used anymore, but you need to keep one around for just that it's in good shape so you can pull these songs and sounds off of. I want to take loops out of here that I think that are gold still, that I can throw into another DAW and beat the shit out of them with beats, right? So I'm on eBay, and all these are from, like the ones that I want are from China, Japan, and they're cost too much, and I don't know when they're going to get shipped. So for the past month, and actually for a long time, I've been trying to find the second version. So they have made a Mark II version of this one. This is just the first one. Well, they made a Mark II, which is a better built one with steel casing and better knobs, and I've always wanted one. And I'm like, well, can they load the old project files? And they can. So the other day, I'm on reverb.com, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't dox the guy. I'm not going to show who it was. I'm not going to give his address out or his seller name because that's not my thing. But this guy says he has one basically in mint shape. Now, when you hear that, you think, all right, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And it's for pretty good price. He wanted some, I'm not going to say how much it is because that's his thing. I gave him an offer. And it's from Canada. So the shipping is going to be pretty expensive. So I go, okay, so what's the deal here? What can I do? Could I have an offer? He gave me a really good I'm talking like a really good offer. He showed me photos of it. This thing is basically new. I don't think this guy understood. It's brand new. And I'm going to show you here. So I bought it. It was sent overnight shipping, like to 1 day, 2 days shipping. And I'm just going to trade some cards for it. I'm just going to sell the Magic cards online. I'll get that money back immediately. Okay? I'm not worried about how I'm going to pay for it. I just paid for it. I'm like, fuck it. I need this thing. This is like a construction worker not having his hammer or fucking drill. You need these tools, right? So here it is. This is how it came. It's so when I think what What I don't get is that this thing is brand new. It's not, and these don't exist anymore. New guys, you can't find one new. The fucking manual, sealed. It's fucking sealed. Came with the AC adapter, the box, and here it is. One of the greatest moments of my life right now, ever. 1 second here. Here it is. This is a brand new one, guys. This guy did not realize this is new. He said some guy kept it in his closet for that long. I'm going to show you this. Okay? There it is. Not a scratch. Not a fucking fingerprint. And I've seen these machines my entire life. I've studied these my entire life. I know how fucked up these things can be. Here's mine. Here's the Mark II. Same exact fucking thing. Only difference is, you see the effect called wah? Right here? Wah on the very bottom. They just put a delay on it instead. But that's it. Very, very exciting though, guys. Because these don't exist anymore new. This guy did not realize that this was completely new. Best deal I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. So, I'm excited. And what's going to happen is now I can load up these smart cards. And I can, here's my smart cards. And I can start pulling these project files out of this machine that I trust now. It's brand new. I almost don't want to even use this thing. It's so new, but I have to. It's not like a sealed game or something like that. This is something you have to use and play. But it's got my entire life on it. And I'm never going to find one this fucking new. I will never find one ever again. I've been looking online. All of them are used. Well, I mean, they're all used, obviously. But this one was new. I can tell it's new. This is not a fucking screw job. This thing, it loaded up just fine. But this is the biggest tool I've ever had in my entire life. It's already got dog hair on it. See, I need to get this thing out of here. Anyway, it's not a big deal to most people then, I guess. But putting 5 solid years of work without any software, this thing is pretty cool, man. So I'm going to be showing you guys this thing. I'm going to be showing you how this thing works. I'm going to be showing you stuff that I'm going to be taking out of it. So you'll start to see that. I'm trying to put together a beat tape of things. Cord Gadget. Have I tried Cord Gadget? Yeah, I have. Actually. I have these 2 controllers. Oh, on the Switch. That's cool that it's on the Switch, dude. Like, seriously, that's fucking pretty cool. I remember Cord putting out a DS game. But yeah, guys, I've had too much coffee. I'm nervous as shit for this thing. But yeah, I want to share that with you guys. And you will see more stuff on that. But that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And I'll just sell some MTG cards. I'll get that money back overnight. I'm not worried about it. It wasn't even that much fucking money. It wasn't even that much fucking money. I couldn't believe this thing. For your life's work, I'll pay anything. But yeah, I will. I'm probably going to turn this off here in a sec. But I'm going to show you guys over here. I'm going to be streaming over here some stuff on it. That Korg on the DS is actually pretty rare now. I realize that this is class compliant. So you get a charger kit like this, a port, charge the iPhone. I got it all set up. I just bought this fucking to buy one of these fucking things. But there's your 4 inputs. The microphone is 1, 2 for stereo for the sampler. And the microphone for the... Because the reason why I've never done this sooner is because I want you to hear me talk. I'm not going to just stream some audio and not be able to answer questions in live. I want to be able to like stream this shit, right? So it's going to happen. My lungs are hurting. My allergies. I had a cold again. My fucking immune system's still getting me sick. I'm worried. I have to stay inside more. But I have to do this because I feel like I'm going crazy if I don't. And I have to do something with my quarantine time. And this is going to be fun because there's riffs that I'm going to pull out of here, out of the old smart cards, that I can no longer use this now. I can finally put this away in case I need it, but I need a new one. This was brand new, man. I can't believe this guy had this thing. He said it was locked in a closet his friend or something for 20 years. I'm like, or whatever, how long this, yeah, it's like, yeah, and it is, guys. I mean, I've looked at these machines. When I played live shows with these things, I had what? I probably went through about 4 of these things. I broke them every week. Every 2 weeks, I had a friend of mine that sponsored me that we played shows with that paid for this fucking saint. This guy, it's just, Mike Pitts is his name. Amazing guy. Him and I played shows. He paid every fucking month or week fixing the power supply and trying to fix these things because the way that I would play live, I would fucking break them. I would break them. So I would just, they didn't last for a long. That's why they built the Mark II. The Mark II is a little more sturdier. It's got steel, hard plastic over here. This thing is, I can't believe I didn't get one of these things earlier. But, and they're not worth even that much, guys, but to find one brand new, this guy, he said it was mint condition used. I don't believe it. I think this is a brand new one. I think this guy turned it on to test it, put it back in a closet like he said. So it's very, very fucking exciting. And I'm going to show you guys, you know, throughout this quarantine, what I'm doing. I'm putting a new Beats Volume 2 out soon, but it's a darker theme. The first one was more like, you know, flowers and cool beats like atmosphere. This is going to be a darker version of that. Volume 2 is going to be all dark themed. I'm pulling stuff out of the past. And here's the time machine, dude, right here. So anyway, guys, I haven't eaten yet. I've had 3 cups of coffee. And I probably should go here in a sec, but I don't know. I don't mind talking for a little bit longer about it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to share this stuff with you guys. And I can't wait. I finally got the setup that I need. Finally got the fucking setup. Because, man, it's really hard to find the right streaming setup for audio. But as you can see here, I finally got the text pad of what these smart cards have on them. So back then, I'm such an idiot. I had to write them all down on a fucking notepad. I had them on paper. Like I had them on just a simple notepad, right? So I had to convert that to a document. And you have to read it like a school fucking teacher. But I'm excited. And I can't wait to show you guys some stuff. I got some other stuff going on with the whole beat tape thing, but the next Beat Volume 2 will be darker than usual, and then I'm probably going to do an atmosphere one, but that dark vibe is the next one. So, and all that jazzeroonie. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. I can't believe I found one new. I'm never going to find one that new like that ever again. If I don't take care of that thing, I'm going to freak out. So I might have to just put this thing away. I have to buy another case for it or something that it should go in that protects it so much that it's scary. But see, you don't want to store a steel frame in foam. Being up here in Oregon, it rains a lot. There's a lot of dampness, and so what I've learned is even with they say with handguns too, you don't want to store a handgun or something that's steel inside of a foam case because it'll get wet. The wetness is like a sponge; it absorbs all. If you don't put enough silica packets, even though you might, and it still can rust it and get wet and hold the sponginess of it. So I don't want to do that either. But I got to keep this dog here. See if he can come in here. Here he comes. But this guy right here is the reason. He's the reason why right here that everything I own gets basically ruined with dog hair. I love you to death, buddy. But those hairs, he's got barbs on the hairs. So a lint roller and a vacuum, it doesn't even work. It stabs through like anything you've ever seen in your life. So, I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm not feeling well, though, so I don't know what's going on with my fucking immune system. It's been so shot. It's been so shot. I don't know what it is. This type of year, too, like allergies are so bad this time of year, too, that it's almost like every time I have an allergy symptom, I'm thinking it's the fucking COVID-19. And it's really stressful, and I need to de-stress, so doing this kind of stuff will help me. But I have to focus on my music right now. That's the only thing that can cure all this stress and this fear and all this stuff going on. but I have to dig around in this past, and I got to get these things going here. And yep, that will happen soon. Pretty exciting. But yeah, I mean, probably boring to some of you guys. I know you want to see my gamer stuff, but right now I got to kind of focus on this stuff and to keep my mind sane, because I've been inside for, well, you all have. I'm not the only one going through this. But if I'm too creative to not let this time be just thrown into some other bullshit. And I know I beat Thief. I just played Thief on the Xbox One. You know, old game, really good. But you know, I can only play a game for so long before I start hearing these sound. Like the Thief soundtrack sounds like 1,000 loops I already have on my fucking hard drives. All these atmospheric film scorey type, no beats type, kind of a droney, dark. And I'm like, dude, I have way too much of this shit on my hard drive to not put out. So that's what I do after a while. I play games and I'm like, I can't just spend my time playing games, because I'm like, I got to be creating this kind of stuff, because I make sounds that sound like this game that I'm playing. There is a game in the mail I got for super cheap, $3 shipped. $3 shipped. And that's The Risk of Rain 2 on Xbox One. For sure, man. I just picked up some gear, making music at home right now. Keeps you sane. Yes, thank you. Exactly. But yeah, I picked up The Risk of Rain 2 on Xbox One. $3 shipped. Maybe it's a scam. We'll see here if it comes in the mail. Can't believe I found one for $3 shipped, brand new. It comes with the first game as well attached to it. But I'm in the mood for like a roguelike game. The dog got my eye. Look at the dog scraped my eye. Look, oh, it's actually healing. But it's funny because like I fucked up my other eye the other stream. Now the other eye got hit. What's with my eyes? I gotta be careful. But yeah. Hopefully soon, guys, I'll be showing you this next Beat Tape Volume 2. But I want to work on it. You know, and with me, it's like you're playing chess over the internet with your friend. You know, you move a piece every week. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I'm building this beat tape. I don't want to just put it out that fast. Plus, I'm learning Ableton again, and I never really knew Ableton. Like to be honest, but I've had a copy of it for a long time, and I have to master some of this old stuff. Just because I can pull it off these old samplers does not mean that I'm not good at mastering it. I have to master it. And a lot of this stuff is stuck in 32 kilohertz wave files that are pretty low quality. So I have to take some of these samples now. This is what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to pull this stuff and put them into a higher format, like a 24-bit format, 96 hertz format, wave files. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I have to do this correctly, and I'm going to have to use these boxes a lot. And if I touch this fragile egg and it cracks, then I'm screwed, or if I screw my smart cards up. Which is why I have to keep these things, or smart, they're called smart, I call them smart cards still. Smart media cards. But yeah. Where the hell are you going? Well, all right, guys. I don't know if I should call this or not, but I just want to kind of, I don't want to go off. I'm trying to keep these streams themed for one thing at a time, you know. I don't want to go off on gaming right now. I don't want to go off on this. It's just kind of a nice, I just want to show you guys a piece of fucking history here, and something you're never going to probably see again that's new. I mean, this thing, it's basically brand new. This thing has not been used more than, like, I think 3 times. This guy turned it on, take the fucking photo of it. He said it was in a closet for 20 years. I believe him because of, like, you come to someone like me to test this thing, and I've seen these things my entire life. I know when something is used, got scratches on it, got wear and tear. I felt all those knobs. They're not used at all. The knobs are day one new. The LCD screen is not scratched. The way this thing looks and acts is brand new. And so I just want to share that and show you guys that stuff. But yeah, you'll definitely be hearing some more stuff soon out of me here. And I'll cut this short, guys. But yeah, so I might get on here in a bit and just jam out. I might just actually, like, end this stream, walk the dog, set up a stream here real quick, because I have to test the audio. And bear with that. If you do, please type me. If you ever hear a stream that you're supposed to be hearing audio and the microphone and you don't hear it, please type something so I can redo it, because I can't really hear unless I have a tablet going like that one over there. That kind of feedbacks me hearing stuff, so sorry if you don't. But yeah, guys, I'll be seeing you soon. I'm going to get on here and start to jam out. But yeah, have a good day. I'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.